we're not consistently thinking like, oh, what are we going to have for breakfast? Oh, what are we going to have for lunch? Eating healthy can feel so complicated and overwhelming, but specifically I'm talking about breakfast and lunch because me and my husband eat the same thing for breakfast every single day and the same thing for lunch as well. So every morning we make 3 whole eggs, 2 pieces of turkey bacon, and then we either do an avocado toast, or sometimes I like mine with strawberry jelly because I have a sweet tooth. So sometimes I'll substitute that avocado and do it with strawberry jelly. Now my kids, that's a different story because they don't like to have eggs every day. And so I'll try to give them eggs like once or twice during the weekday. And I'll just make something super simple to them. I'll make, a breakfast taco. I'll do an egg, add some cheese, and add some kind of protein, either turkey bacon or sausage. And that takes literally like less than 5 minutes to put together. And then on the days that they're not gonna have eggs, I do Greek yogurt is like our go-to. And you can either make this like the night before, but it really takes like 2 minutes to put together. So I don't bother to like prepare it. I just do it the same morning before we're leaving. And what I do is I always have the big tubs from Costco of the plain Greek yogurt, and I'll just sweeten it up with maple syrup. So I add some maple syrup, and then I add some chia seeds for fiber, and then I add fruit. I usually have frozen berries all the time just because they don't go bad and they're convenient to have at all times in your freezer. Another option is I'll do a toast with basically a peanut butter jelly sandwich. And the bread that I use is very clean ingredients, and it has like one slice has like 4 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber. So I know that they're getting all the nutrients that they need. And then I'll pair that with like a glass of milk, old school. Nothing complicated. And so for lunch, my kids, since they're in school, I allow them to have the school lunch. I know it's not like the greatest, but before, when I tried to pack their lunch, they would complain because they would see all their friends eating the school lunch. And, I pick my battles, right? So I'm like, okay, you guys can have the school lunch. And then I'll take care of breakfast and dinner and snacks in between to make sure that they're getting all the nutrients. But for my husband and me, I feel like before I would make lunch so complicated, I would overcomplicate things because I felt like I had to take like an actual meal. And on the days when I didn't have the time or I just didn't feel like, making something for lunch, I would give in and end up like buying something, and I would feel so guilty. But then a couple years ago, I started making these smoothies, and they're packed with nutrients, everything that you need. And so I started substituting that instead of taking like an actual like meal. And it's been working out great for us, and it keeps us full. And so how I make it is I do a serving size of the plain Greek yogurt. We add chia seeds for fiber. We add collagen. And so if it's the peanut butter one, I like to do the peanut butter powder one just because I like to add a lot of it to make it kind of sweet. And then I add frozen bananas, and it's so good. It's so good and so easy. It takes less than 5 minutes to put together. You can make it the night before. That way, in the morning when you leave to work, it's already ready for you. And then we pair that with, whenever I go into the office, I just do a protein bar. And whenever I'm home, I like to do like a toast with like peanut butter and again, some like strawberry jelly on it. And so that keeps us full until dinner. And so that's really it. Like breakfast and lunch are so simple for us because we have the same thing every day. So we're not consistently thinking like, oh, what are we gonna have for breakfast? Oh, what are we gonna have for lunch? Like we know what it is, we enjoy it, and so we keep it that way. Now for dinner, I can't make the same thing for dinner every day because my kids would get bored of it. But I rotate. I have a list of all the meals that my family enjoys, and I rotate between those meals. I keep it simple, especially on those busy days when the kids have sports practice. So one of our favorite go-tos that takes only 20 minutes is mac and cheese and sandwiches. I know that sounds like a meal that you would have for lunch, but it is just so easy and so convenient to make. And as long as you're using the right ingredients, you're gonna get all the nutrients that you need. But yeah, guys, like, I think this is what has kept me so consistent throughout so many years. It's just making things simple, not overthinking it, not having to worry about making all these like complicated meals. I think the number one thing is just, if you enjoy it, it's okay to have it, you know, daily or every other day or whatever. Like, there's no actual rules. Like, you have to do whatever works for you. As long as you're, you know, choosing clean ingredients, whole foods, then it's okay. One thing though is for the weekend, that's something that I do like to make meals that are like half healthy, half not healthy. And it's like our cheat days, you know, but we don't buy out. But the ingredients that I use are not 100% healthy or clean or the best ingredients. But, you know, we have to enjoy life. We have to enjoy eating. And I feel like having that flexibility just makes everything so much easier and enjoyable, because if you start restricting yourself from all the bad foods, then you're not gonna stay consistent, because it's gonna feel very restrictive and it's gonna feel like a diet. And that's exactly what we don't want, right? We want to create a lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle that you don't have to think about constantly. Like, it's just like second nature to you and you enjoy it. So next time you're overthinking making a meal for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and you don't know what to make and you don't know if it's healthy, just remember that things can be simple. You don't need to overthink it. As long as you're buying clean ingredients and you enjoy it, then you will be okay. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I make videos to help busy moms simplify real food and create everyday habits one day at a time. If this is something that interests you, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.